Hey there guys, welcome to Dino's Vault once again, and just as many of you guys kept requesting me, today I give you my first ride impression review of the TVS Apache RTR 204V, the BS4 edition. So let's go ahead with this video and find out as to what this new rendition has on offer. Now I've already done a detailed first ride review of the RTR 200 back at the time of its launch, where I featured the white and grey color variants. I also did a comparo video with the RTR 200 Pirelli tires variant taking on the likes of Duke 200, the RS 200, etc., where I featured the stunning matte red and the stealthy looking matte black color variants. So please go through those videos by following the respective links appearing on the screen currently. Also, I've done a detailed comparo and shootout video of the RTR 200 taking on its arch nemesis, the 200NS, where I list out the pros and cons of each bike, and you can watch that video too by following the link appearing on the screen currently. Now, since many of you requested me to test ride the RTR 200 BS4 variant as soon as possible, I went ahead and did this for you guys. So let's get straight to the point without beating around the bush. The only new changes that this new BS4 edition gets is obviously the now BS4 compliant engine and also AHO or automatic headlamp on function, which means we do not get a light switch and the headlamp turns on the moment you start the bike. We do, however, get a control switch to switch between high beam and low beam. Now, what is BS4 is a question many of you have been raising. BS4 stands for Bharat Stage 4, which is an emission standard set by our government to ensure that the pollution caused by each of our vehicles is kept under check. With the number of vehicles increasing in huge amounts by the day, our government had to implement the strict rule of allowing only BS4 engines henceforth for the overall betterment of the people of our nation. Now you might wonder, what difference does having a BS4 engine make? Well, here comes the answer to that. All the two-wheelers out there put out carbon monoxide, hydrocarbons and nitrogen oxide. With the number of vehicles increasing, the traffic jams that we encounter on a daily basis also are increasing in each city, wherein each one of us is being exposed to harmful gases like carbon monoxide, hydrocarbons and nitrogen oxide. Now, long-term exposure to such gases can lead to serious health issues like headaches, nausea, vomiting, disorientation, nose and eye irritation, and even damage to lung tissue. Now, not only do these gases have a detrimental effect on our health, but they also contribute heavily to global warming, which is why it is binding on our part to use more environment-friendly vehicles. Therefore, implementing this rule as soon as possible was such a necessity. With the BS4 engine, as you can see in the slide here, the carbon monoxide level goes down from 2.30 to as low as 1 gram per kilometer. The hydrocarbons level goes down from 0.20 to 0.10 gram per kilometer, and the nitrogen oxide level goes down from 0.15 to 0.08 grams per kilometer. As a result, BS4 engines result in cutting down the emissions of these harmful gases by nearly 80%. So this was all that you needed to know about BS4 engines. Now, taking the new RTR 200 BS4 out for a ride, and please note I'm riding the carbureted variant with TVS Remora tires here. The bike remains just as smooth and refined as it was earlier, although you do feel that the refinement level has further improved by around 5 to 10% here. The overall ride feel also seems to have slightly improved in terms of the instant pickup and the refined yet aggressive power delivery all through the mid-range. Making the ride even more enjoyable is the lighter clutch feel, the smooth gearbox and the lighter and crisp throttle action. There are no noticeable vibrations whatsoever. You can enjoy this bike thoroughly on the city streets. You can take it out for long rides on the weekends, and you can even put your knee down and enjoy ripping this bike through the track. The bike comes with a 0 to 60 km per hour claim of 3.95 seconds and a 0 to 100 kmph claim of 12 seconds for the carbureted variant. For the FI variant, the 0 to 60 claim is 3.9 seconds, whereas the 0 to 100 claim remains the same. Now, looking at other good bits about the bike, I love the way the suspension is tuned on this bike. It is not too hard nor too stiff. It glides over the potholes that we come across in the city and holds up well by offering good stability at triple-digit speeds. The brakes are good too. We get pedal discs all around that offer better heat dissipation and overall better braking performance compared to conventional discs. The double barrel exhaust sounds amazing, giving out a sporty exhaust note all along. The fully digital instrument panel too is one of the best in its price range, with features like gear position indicator, top speed recorder, lap timer, clock, etc. The seating is quite comfortable too, with well-angled clip-on handlebars and ideally set rider foot pegs. Another great thing about this bike is the kind of variants it has on offer. We get to choose from Pirelli tires or regular TVS Remora tires. We have the option of going with a carbureted engine or a fuel-injected engine. And finally, the icing on the cake is also the availability of having optional ABS. Now next we'll look at the not so great things about the RTR 200. First and foremost is the lack of a sixth gear. The bike is so smooth and so responsive that you shift up to the fifth gear in absolutely no time and keep searching for the sixth gear. I hope TVS consider adding this in the future upgrades to lend the bike a better top end whack. Secondly, here in Hyderabad, we are still waiting for the FI and ABS variants to be introduced, and I hope TVS would launch them soon before people run out of patience. Now, mileage wise, the user feedback is around 38 to 40 kmpl, and this figure may vary as per your riding style and riding conditions. Price at showroom Hyderabad for the RTR 200 BS4 model is Rs 96,515. Well, that's pretty much it for now. I just hope you found this video useful. Until next time, this is Dino saying ciao. Take care, God bless, and ride safe.